Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, if you followed the Chicago Bears over the past few seasons, or really the NFL in general, in terms of some of the controversies regarding catches, whether what is a catch, what isn't a catch, seems like they finally figured that out this offseason. But that really would not have happened. It seems like if it weren't for just the devastating injury to Zach Miller last season. If you recall, Zach Miller in a just an incredible diving contested touchdown catch against New Orleans Saints ended up destroying his knee. Just it was a really gruesome injury overall. And to add really insult to injury, no pun intended, it was just absolute BS in my opinion that it was overturned and not called a touchdown. Just one of the worst calls in NFL history, in my opinion. Just an absolutely terrible, terrible call. You know, I know, your great ancestors know that that was a catch. And the NFL are finally fixing it. But it probably came about because of the fact that we found out afterwards that Zach Miller, not only did he hurt his knee during that play, he ended up even severing an artery during the course of that play, and he needed emergency surgery to just save the leg in general. They were going to amputate that thing if they didn't operate it in time. So not only was Zach Miller's career at risk as a result of this play, but his ability to walk for the rest of his life and ability to have two standing legs was at risk as when it comes to this play. Obviously, Zach Miller after that, it was pretty clear that his chances of play are slim to none. And really we see this in the NFL all the time where a guy that he's 33 years old, a guy like a Zach Miller, he's getting up there in age. He has a devastating injury. Most teams in the NFL, they're going to let those type of players move on and just kind of, we don't really hear about those type of guys again. And it's just very unfortunate that kind of happens a lot in the NFL. But, it's a meat grinder type of business. That stuff happens all the time. There's no surprise there. And if you're a smart franchise, that's kind of the sort of the thing you have to do. It's a tough business choice. It's tough on the players, but that's kind of the way the game goes in a sense. But for the Chicago Bears, what I find very interesting about this is they ended up signing Zach Miller to a 1-year veterans minimum contract with incentives if he ever, just plays again in general. Even if it's just one snap on a special teams play. If he suits up and plays in a game, he gets incentives for that. But anyway, his contract is guaranteed for a veteran minimum salary. And some people may think this is a waste of money, waste of salary cap space, a waste of a roster spot at this point in the season, even though it's kind of a minuscule in terms of the money amount and, how much value is one roster spot. But I can definitely see that point because, football is a sport where it's really a game of attrition. You never know, who's going to need to step up for you at any given time. And every single roster spot and every single dollar in that salary cap is very valuable because you're going to eventually need some of those younger guys on the roster, some of those guys at the bottom of the roster to step up for you. So you need every single roster spot to kind of evaluate. And it may seem like a waste of a roster spot to some to use it on some guy that, really doesn't have any chance to play, if we're really being honest here with Zach Miller. But in my opinion, this is a very nice move for the Chicago Bears overall because really in two ways, it's just very underrated and very two important factors. The first one is it's just a very classy gesture towards Zach Miller and all that he's done with Chicago Bears over the past few seasons, which have been absolutely rough on Bears fans. But one thing about Zach Miller is he's been one of the most consistent and productive players for the Bears over the past few seasons. And, he was a free agent going into this offseason, so the Bears really did not owe him anything. But like I said, Miller's been a fan favorite for many Bears fans over the past few seasons. He's been one of the leaders in the locker room, just truly a team-first type of player. And the Bears have absolutely fallen in love with him, obviously, as they're willing to do this for him. And what this allows him to do is it allows him to stay with the team, allow him to be around the team still, to be a leadership force in the locker room, and just continue to rehab on that leg and really take advantage of the NFL health insurance policy. That's really, I think, the most important factor here is just to make sure that the Bears can keep him in the building, keep him on the team, and do whatever they can to help him, just get healthy and just make sure that he can walk properly again. I think that's just a very nice, classy move for the Bears in general. And, hey, you never know. Zach Miller, he's the type of guy that he's gone through a lot of injuries throughout the course of his career, a lot of brutal injuries throughout the course of his career. So if there's really anyone that can overcome all the odds and, beat the odds in a sense, it's really a guy like him. He's had to go through a lot of adversity in his career. This is definitely no exception there. But to me, the biggest thing when it comes to this signing is the Bears are sending a message to the rest of the players in the NFL here, and that message is that, if you're a guy that comes in and works hard for our organization and you're a team first guy with the Chicago Bears, we're going to take care of you as a player, whether it be through injuries or other personal instances there. The Bears are basically saying is we're going to take care of you if you're one of our guys. And this is just a great message, I think, for the send to the rest of the players in the NFL. And it really benefits the Bears in many ways as well, when you think about it, because for current players on the Chicago Bears right now, this creates a very nice equity in terms of a relationship between the players and the front office management and ownership, because as the way the players will see it is, ownership really is showing that they care about us as players. They care about us, what happens to us, injury-wise, while we're on the clock playing for this organization. So potentially down the line, you may see more players on the roster now, maybe more eager to re-sign with the Bears and maybe take a little bit less money and a hometown discount with the Bears. That's definitely something that would be a huge positive for the Bears going forward, obviously. And it also makes the Bears a little bit better of a free agent destination, because players will see that, again, seeing what they do to help out their injured players and take care of their guys. They'll respect that sort of thing and be more willing to join an organization like that, to where they may not get as much money there. They may, miss out on some money down the line, but really that's just a huge, huge gesture, I think, by the Bears to show that, they really identify Miller as a guy that you're not going to play again, really, obviously. But we're going to take care of you regardless. So, again, that's just a great move, I think, for the Bears overall. It sends a great message to the rest of the players in the NFL, and it could have some positive impact for them going down the line, which could never be discounted, in my opinion. But really, what I really wanted to talk about for this video is just the fact that Zach Miller has been one of my favorite players for the Chicago Bears, even though it's been some terrible football overall for the Bears over the past few seasons. Miller's kind of been like a rock for this team, very solid presence for this team overall. And it's just very unfortunate. I feel like he's just never going to play again, unfortunately, because of that injury. It was just such a gruesome injury. I just hope he can recover for that. Hopefully we can see him out there on NFL Sundays once again. I find it very unlikely, but I just wanted to give him a little bit of a shout-out because he's been one of my favorite Bears over the past few seasons as a Bears fan. So that's kind of the reasoning for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. If you're a Bears fan, obviously give me your thoughts on this signing here and what your thoughts are on Zach Miller in general as a player, as a person, whatever. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please leave us a like and subscribe for more videos like this. And, just thanks, guys, for watching.